As I said, we were learning about str data type, and a few things, in str data type were very interesting. See this. We were learning exactly this split and join last time. We had a very interesting discussion on split, right? And I hope you are watching the screen. And we were learning about join, which is opposite of split. And I told you these two functions, are magnificently used in data science, because in data science, you will see uh, most common data which comes is in the form of text, especially in modern days, in the days of generative AI. Data comes in the form of text, that is strings. Because if you know some excellent applications of text, then you know that we have machines which can hear us and execute the commands accordingly. Hmm. Uh, and you know that in modern tools, we have something like summarization of text. We can give entire document to our AI tool. Say I have got one code document and I give it to AI tool and I ask that I don't want to read the entire document. I don't want to read all 50 pages, but please give summary of this document. So our AI tool will read the entire text, and then take out that parts which are very important and then join them. First, it will split the entire text. Otherwise, how it can summarize? So it comes split, and then whatever is important, it will join, design it properly in the form of paragraphs, and then give it to us. You will see every now and then, you will see application of these two functions. Okay. But we are in the teething phase. We are just developing. So I am only telling you at the moment the functions. Okay. Applications, we will learn as we proceed. That is real programming, we will learn. So how does that join method work? What is important to know is that whenever you use join method followed by bracket, of course, it is a method or a function. A function always is followed by bracket. Then join in the bracket, we write iterable. Check that word iterable. Actually, in the place of that iterable, we write list. List which is given in square bracket. And that list contains only strings. Only strings. Now, another type of iterable, which we are going to learn later, is tuple. And one more type of iterable that we are going to learn is set. List, tuple, set. Then any of them can be given in that bracket. Join, iterable I have written. So you can give list or tuple or set. Correct? That's why in general, iterable has been written. You will know more about this word iterable, correct, as we proceed, learning list, set, tuple and all that. And before this join, you give separator. Example will tell us. This is the syntax. Suppose you have a list called words. Name of the list is words, and look at this square bracket. And the words are apple, comma, orange, comma, banana. 3 words are there in this list, which is given in the square bracket. And then look at this z equal to, just check this empty code, quote open, quote close, empty code, dot join. And in the bracket of join, what is given? Words. And what is words? It's a list. Listen, in this bracket, we have given the list. Then all the words of that list will be joined to form one string. But when joining apple, it will join this word apple with orange, correct? While joining the word apple with orange, what will be there in between apple and orange? Are you following? In between the two words, nothing will be there because we have given empty code. We are saying just join the words. Don't put anything in between those words. And we had a demonstration last time. I will switch on the idle again. Okay. Suppose x is equal to square bracket ABC, comma, DEF, comma, GHIJK, let's say. So clearly this is list of strings. And if I say y is equal to quote open, and then I give a space, let's say single space I have given, quote close, and then dot, join, and the name of the list. See in the bracket what I have given, the name of the list. Then all the strings of that list will be joined, and in between each word, there will be a space. So y will be a new string. Listen, if you print y, then it will print y is a string which contains ABC, but then there is a space. Then DEF, but then there is a space. So all the words of the list were joined and separated by space. So this is the separator. Just imagine, I write y is equal to quote open, quote close. Just check out. Yes, we can. The question is, can we use single quote? Yes. Single quote and double quote, both are treated same by Python. Okay. So purposely, I will give single quote. See, what is the separator? Single quote, single quote. That means nothing is the separator, not even a space. Then dot, join, X. X is the same list which we were having. Now, if I print Y, you see, all the words were joined without a space. Correct? Okay. Now, imagine I write Y is equal to quote dash, then dot join X. How do you read this? We want to join all the strings which are there in list X, all the strings which are there in list X. But while joining, each word should be separated by a dash. So now Y will be a string with dash in between the words. Or imagine I give Y is equal to quote and I said dash, dash, dash. Oh, sorry, equal to, equal to, equal to. Now this is multiple characters. 3 equal to's I have given. Then dot join X. How do you read this? Join all the strings of list X, but separate the words with 3 equal to's. So if I write print Y, you can see how the created string is looking like. Now let's go for final discussion. You know X is our list. X is the list containing words. We want to join these words. Okay. Final demonstration I am doing. And imagine Z is equal to asterisk, 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 dash equal to bracket, bracket. Some string I have given, okay? Some string. You agree this is a string, okay? Z is a string containing 3 stars dash equal to bracket. I don't know why I have created this string or such a string. Now what I want is that all the words of list X should be joined. But the separator between the words should be this string. And this string is already loaded in Z. So we can write like this. Y is equal to Z dot join. Are you following? Are you following? What is Z? What is Z? Z is the string. So it is as good as giving that string like we were giving before. What comes before dot? In the join method, what comes before dot? String comes. And Z is a string. So you can use Z dot join X. What I mean is that if you're already loaded a string in a variable like Z, then you can use Z dot join X. Now, if you print Y is our resultant string. You can see all the words are joined using Z. Z was the string. All the strings are joined by using Z. Z is the string. You could have directly given this like this. No problem. Y is equal to star, star, star. Then we had equal to, then dash equal to bracket, quote close, then dot join. One and the same. Are you following? But you had this string loaded in Z. Then you give Z dot join. So this will also give us the same output. That is how join works. Okay, although I told you final example, here goes one more example, which will give error. Okay, here we go. Suppose we have a list X. I'm changing the list X. 10, comma, or let's say, okay, 10, comma, 20, comma, 30, comma, 40. See the square bracket, huh? So it is a list of 4 values, 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, what are the elements of this list? The elements, individual elements of this list are not strings. Look at that value 10. It's an integer. It's not quoted, right? It's not given in the quote. It's an integer value. 20 is an integer value, like that. And now we write something really silly like this. Y is equal to, let's say, dash dot join X. Read this. Read this. What do you want to do? You want to join all the, you want to join all the strings, strings, strings. Join works only with strings. You want to join all the strings of list X. But there is a problem. X does not have strings. X has integers. Remember, whenever you give join, then in the bracket, the collection that you are giving should be collection of what? Should be collection of strings. Okay, let's try this. Oh, good Lord, it has given an error. You just check what it is saying. Last line you check. Type error. Sequence item 0. That means the 0th item itself, it is complaining. Sequence item 0, expected str, but int found. I have proved that inside the join bracket, you should give list of what? List of strings. Only then it will work. Yeah. If you would have given like this, look at the last line. X is equal to square bracket 10, comma, 20, comma, 30, comma, 40. Square bracket close. Now what is X? List. Square bracket is given. So list of what? Strings. Now it is not list of integers because we have enclosed 10, 20, 30, 40 in the quote. Now if we try y is equal to single quote dash single quote close dot join X. What are we doing? Joining all the strings of list X. And X is having the strings. Now it will work. And if I print Y, this is going to print 10 dash 20 dash 30 dash 40. I hope you understood. Dot join strx. No, that doesn't work. Xiaomi. strx doesn't work because you can't convert entire list into a string. Okay, that we will understand when we learn the list. See, the question asked by one of our friends is that can we write like this? Because this was not working, you see. X is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. It was integer list. I'll try it again. X is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. It is a list of integer, correct? And if I say y is equal to dash dot join str of x, suppose I give. Okay, good thinking. Because x is having all integers and you know str will convert anything into a string. We saw it quite a number of days back. Okay, now let's see what happens. Oh, it converts. Huh? Let me check what it has done. Oh, it has done some weird thing. It has converted each and every letter, one into a string, zero into a string, two into a string, zero into a string. It doesn't work like that. Actually, you know, individual elements should be taken as a whole and converted into into a string. Here, this grammar doesn't work. This grammar, you know, strx works if x is a single value. But here x is not a single value. X is multiple values. You can't ask Python to take all the values and convert them into string. I hope I made it clear, okay? So, but we will see how to convert each element of list into a string, okay? We will see that when we learn list. So, now one more thing I want to tell you about strings is that you can write for loop using strings. Okay. For loop using strings. First, you know, it is better that I demonstrate it. And then I will come to this page. this page where I am talking about for loop to iterate a string. And some new grammar we will see of the for loop. But before that, let's go to Python idle. It's better I will switch off this Python idle and switch it on again. Fresh idle screen I will open. Okay. So I'll create a new file now, new program. And let's say I have x is equal to abc space df. Small program I am writing. So there is a space also in this string. And then I am writing for ch in x colon print ch. Okay, that's it. Very small for loop and new grammar of the for loop you are watching for ch in x, where x is the list, print ch. I'll save this as, let's say, trial is my favorite name, trial.py. It already is there, so I'll overwrite it. Okay. So name of the program is trial.py. Let's run. You can see what has happened. The output is individual letters of that string have got printed. You see, after ABC, space also is printed because space was also there. Then D, E, F. Individual letters have got printed due to this for loop. One might wonder what is the use of this? Because it seems that we wanted to print entire string. Oh, come on, we are printing all the letters. That means we want to print the entire string. Then, if you wanted to print the entire string, why didn't you give print x? Everybody knows print x is such a simple statement which will take the string and print it. Correct? This will print the entire string ABC space DEF. You can see. Correct? So anybody would argue, I repeat, anybody would say that by writing this for loop, what have you achieved? This for loop is also printing each and every letter of the string. Then instead of writing such two statements, why don't you write simply print x? Correct? Is my claim. But at the moment, what is important for you is what is this for loop doing? Application, we will see today itself. But what is that for loop doing? And how does it print each character of the string? Ready, everyone? Have you seen enough about the for loop? Okay. Now you check this grammar. See the new grammar of the for loop. For character in string name colon. And then block of code. By block of code, we mean any number of indented statements. Recall, for loop always ends with colon. And after colon, we have indented block. So whatever is indented will be repeated by the for loop. So general block of code we have written. To understand this grammar, see, let's come to this slide. I have written the topic as writing for loop with string. And I have written one heading here. String, that is str, is iterable. My dear students, terms and definitions, are very important. In fact, long back I saw a movie, I liked it, Amir Khan's movie, excellent movie, Three Idiots. And I'm sure you also liked it. I mean, there is unmatched. That movie was excellent. But in that, there was a scene that professor asked, what is a machine? And that boy answers it very easily without giving bookish definition. And I enjoyed that scene. But actually, in our subject, definitions are important and terms are important. Iterable, mutable, unmutable or immutable, then hashable, unhashable. So many words are there, and each word exactly fits in that point. And importance of knowing these words, if you know this single word, then you can reduce the communication. Yeah. Many times to tell something, you need 10 sentences. But what if I tell you that there is one word which if you tell another programmer, if you tell one word, that person is also a programmer, then that person will understand all 10 sentences. You don't have to speak or type 10 sentences to explain. That is the magic of the correct term and correct definition. So give importance to these terms. They will come excellently everywhere and make you a better communicator. Iterable. When I say str is iterable, what does it mean? It means that in the for loop, you can give the name of that string. String X is the string. And if you know str is iterable, then in the for loop, you can give the name of that string after in. See, this was the first grammar we saw for variable in range, start, stop, increment, and then set of statements. We use this heavily. We have already used range function in the for loop. Now you just check the second syntax. We write for variable, any variable. You can take a P, Q, R, S, any variable. And then in. That means in both the syntax, the first part, for variable in is common. But after in the first grammar, we give range. In the second grammar, we give iterable, name of the iterable. And I have said str is iterable. You watch. Str is iterable. Check this. That means I can give name of the string here. After the word in, I can give name of the string. Then what will happen is that this variable, as I said, you can give any name. I have given ch. You could have given a. For a in x, a will be the variable. So for ch in x means when this for loop starts first time, then this ch will automatically take this letter a. See how ch captures a. So ch is a first time. Then the loop prints the value of ch. So it prints a. Then the loop goes back. Second repetition. Then ch automatically takes this next letter b. Ch captures the second letter of x. So ch is now b, and the for loop will print ch, so it will print b. Agreed? And this goes on. Next time, this ch, which is a variable, takes this character c and prints it. Next time it takes space, and this goes on till the last letter. So what is happening in this for loop, we are saying, hello variable ch, you please iterate. That's the word. Variable ch, you iterate the string such that you travel letter by letter, and ch, you will become 0th letter A. Next time ch, you will become first letter B. Indexing I am talking about, 0th letter, first letter, second letter, third letter, up to last letter. This way, you can travel letter by letter in the string. Individual letters, you can capture and then print them. So, are you following this second grammar properly? For, I told you, you can give any variable name for Q. So now Q will be that individual letter and we'll print Q. We will get that output, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, including the space. Space also will be taken by the Q. But I hope you understood the grammar. But then only question pending is, what is the use of this? See, traveling, going letter by letter has huge advantage. As an example, I'm showing you a problem now, okay? The problem is like this. The problem is, imagine we have a string like this, word is equal to programming. And we want to print only vowels of the string. We don't want to print entire string. We want to print only vowels which are A, E, I, O, U. Only vowels we want to print. Then problem, is that if word is programming and if we give print word, print the string, then entire string gets printed, you know that. Print word, entire string gets printed. We don't want to print the entire string. We want to go to every letter. Travel, correct? Iterate. We want to go to every letter and check. Is it a vowel? If it is a vowel, only then we will print it. If it is not a vowel, we will leave it. We will take no action. So are you then following this code? Read the code first, then we will type it and we will check it. First you read for ch in word. Tell me what is that word? What is the word? String. Word is equal to programming. So word is string. What is that ch? Variable. Okay. Run the for loop first time by hand. What will ch become? P. Correct? First time when this loop repeats, ch will become P. If ch is P, we are asking is ch in? You remember the in operator we saw. In this string AEIOU, oh, what an excellent way to check this. Tell me, what is ch first time? P. Is that P in the string AEIOU? No. In operator is a very nice operator which can be used for checking whether a character is present in the string or not. Correct? But P in AEIOU, check how AEIOU is given in the form of a string. This is false. P is not in that string. Then it will not execute this indented statement of the if. And remember, if has else, if else we write. But this if does not have else. Then if does not have else, it means take no action if the condition is false. Take no action if the condition is false and simply repeat the loop. So second time, this ch will be R. Next letter. We again ask, is ch, that is R, in AEIOU? No. Then it will not take this action. It will not print it. And else is not given. So it will not take any action. Although the condition is false, it will not do anything but go back to the for loop. So ch next time will become O. We ask, is that character O in AEIOU? Yes, it is there. One of the characters is O in that string. So it will execute this line and it will print O is vowel. It will first print ch, that is O. Then it will print is a vowel. So what will be the overall output of this code? O is a vowel, then A is a vowel, then I is a vowel. Correct or not? 3 vowels are there as far as my knowledge goes. Okay, ready? Let's go to idle. I'll close this and I open new idle. Okay. Where is my program? I'll just overwrite that program. Here we go. Just check. We had that word programming. What is our logic to print all the vowels? I'll say for ch. Any variable will do in X. Correct? Now, what is that indentation we have given? If ch in quote AEIOU, quote close, bracket close. Is that character in this string AEIOU anywhere in this string? Then if it is there, then definitely it is a vowel because it is one of this AEIOU. Then colon, and we are saying print ch, comma, quotation. Single quote also will do. Is a vowel. Quotation close. And we will not write else. What we will write in else? It is not a vowel. It was not necessary because the question was print only vowels. That's all. So if ch is not in AEIOU, take no action and go back to the for loop. Let's try. I'll save this and run this. You can see O is a vowel, A is a vowel, I is a vowel. It became true only for 3 occurrences of ch. Correct? I just increase this. programming is fun. This is the string. Okay. Now it will print O is a vowel, A is a vowel, I is a vowel, I is a vowel, U is a vowel. Because it is iterating through all the characters. So first time this is a vowel, then A is a vowel, then I is a vowel. But again it gets this I, correct? I hope you are following. So I is again a vowel. So it has printed, then U is a vowel. Sure, you got this, right? And this was not possible without for loop. Because only for loop allows you to go to individual letters of the string, analyze them, identify them. You know how important the for loop is. You have, I'm sure you have used find utility, find. Here itself I will show. I think it should be in edit find. Okay. And imagine I ask this editor in which we are typing, okay, to find the word in. Just find that word in. And I say find next. Okay, I'll just move this box. See, it has found in the programming. Okay. Then find next in that for loop. Wherever that word appears, we have to find it. But then how is it doing it? Oh, come on. This entire program, is taken as a string. Oh, good Lord. Entire program is taken as a string. And then we have asked, search the word in. Then it has gone to each and every letter. And it has found, is there that trace of in anywhere? So it is actually traveling the entire string. Correct? Anyway, but I hope you understood this program for minimum. Huh? Basically, you understood the grammar of the for loop. Two grammars are there. Okay. Any questions? Yeah, somebody posted something. Mm. No. One of the students says that this should be A, comma E, comma I, like this. Good thinking on the student's part. But you see, in operator can be directly used on the string. I will go to Python idle and I'll demonstrate. See this. Suppose if I say Z is equal to P in programming. Simple question I am asking. Is letter P in this string programming? So I don't have to give comma, correct? And P is really in programming. It's present. Then Z will be true. Z will be true. Print Z. Like this. You can check whether a letter is in the string directly. You don't have to give comma between the letters. Okay. Now, why the student was asking this question? The second grammar is like this. I can say Z equal to P in bracket. I have given. Then P E O P comma L E, round bracket close. Now, after the word in, I have given tuple. But we have not learned that. We are still in strings. I'm saying that if you want to check whether a letter is in the string, you directly give the whole string. No, don't give comma. Now, if you want to check whether this character is in this tuple or not, but this is not a string, this is a tuple. Okay, so I have given Z equal to P in this tuple. And let's try to print Z. It will shout true, yes, because P, the letter P, is really present in this tuple. Look, P is there in this tuple. But that was not our requirement. We had a string already. You give the string and in operator works very fine with the string. It depends on your need. What do you have? If you have a tuple, you have round bracket, then you have commas. But if you have direct string, you will not give individual characters separated by string. So in our case, we had something like this. You see, Z is equal to O in quote A, E, I, O, U. Isn't that simple? We are asking, is this character, is it present in the string? So we directly made a string which contains all 5 vowels. And if I now print Z, it is going to shout true. I hope your question is answered. But I can't elaborate this because this is about tuple and we have still not learned the properties of tuple and all that. Okay. The another question asked is, how can we then check 2 or more characters side by side? That is directly possible. That is directly possible. Na? For example, suppose, again, you just check. If I say Z equal to, how can we check 2 or more characters side by side? Okay. Suppose if I say PR in programming, it will only check for the correct sequence and PR is present. PR is present in programming in that sequence. So if I print Z, this is going to print true. Correct? But let's say I ask Z equal to PG in programming. In programming. This is going to return false. I am allowed to check multiple characters side by side. Why 2, 3, 4, any number? That is, a substring can be matched using in. If I now print Z, it's going to shout false because PG, that sequence is not there. In our program, the requirement was CH was 1 character. Check the for loop. In our program, CH was a single character every time. It was not sequence. CH is first time P, second time R, third time O, like that. Na? And 1 character has to be checked in that string. Hello character, are you any of these vowels? A, E, I, O, U. Then I will give it in the string. If you match any of them, then condition will be true. I hope your question is answered. Yeah, okay. Any other questions about this grammar of the for loop? Because I am calling off this topic. And we will see immense applications of this as we proceed, the second grammar. Okay. Now what is the plan? You see, upcoming plan. What we will do, we have learned list. Oh, sorry, strings. I'm so sorry. From here, we continue learning list, tuple, set, dictionary. Then I will teach a very important topic called function or method. Both words are same. And module. I'm sure you have seen the statement import. This module topic is related to that, import. Okay. Then we will take a case study because we have seen quite a number of topics and Sunny is asking some question. Sir, we can print without using print, just write variable. I think you are asking that if you write just the variable, it prints the answer. That is possible in Jupyter Notebook, not in Python idle. Okay. See, is that suppose in my program, suppose I want to print CH is a vowel, then I will not give print. Like this I'll give. Or I'll simply give CH, expecting it will print the character. Okay. This is not possible in either Jupyter Notebook or in Python idle. We will have to give that print, first of all, in our program. Okay. I'm coming to that point. Huh? See, is a vowel. Okay. This was your question. Now, coming to idle, this window. Let's come to this window. It is not a program. This is shell window. Suppose I give Z, only Z. See, it prints false. This is the question asked by Sunny. What Sunny is asking is that every time, you are giving print Z. See, Z is storing something and you are giving print Z. It is printing false. But what Sunny is asking is that only Z also can be given that will print the value. Correct. That is only possible on the shell, not in my program. Remember that. So next time, good suggestion. Next time, if I am working on idle, I will not waste time in writing print. Like you can see, uh, suppose I have X is equal to Samir is teacher. It's a string. And if I simply give X, it will print the string. If I give print X, it will still print the string. Samir is teacher. Suppose I have S is equal to 10.5. And if I simply give S, it will print 10.5. Or if I print S, it will print 10.5. But in the program, I am saying, if you want to print a variable, you will have to give print statement. You just can't write S. On the shell, it is allowed. I hope I have answered your question. Sunny, is that fine? Okay. So what was our plan? Yes, sir, Sunny says. See, we will take a case study, okay? One or two case studies, which will teach us some application of these topics that we have learned. And then we are really getting late. I am sure you are very eager to learn machine learning modules like Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib. Once we get equipped with all this, then we will learn machine learning algorithms. Machine learning algorithms, in which I will tell you one more library. These three are libraries. One more library, which is sklearn. Okay. So this is our plan. So today we will start with list topic. Very interesting. Everyone ready? Let's see what is list. List data type. Best way, is to demonstrate and then read this. Okay. So I am not checking chat for some time now. Okay, all the things I have closed. So I'll start a fresh idle. Here we go. I will type commands in the idle. I'm not typing any program till now. Okay. Just imagine X equal to square bracket. And then I have given some values, integers separated by comma. Let's say minus 33, 0, 10, 33. You can see this is square bracket, and some values have been given separated by comma. And the values can be repeated like 10, 10. Repetition is allowed. Any number of repetitions are allowed. And any values are allowed. Here, X is a list. If I print X, you will see the entire list gets printed. Oh, I could have written X. That's right. A node of writing print X. We are working on shell, right? So it will print nice list, entire list, including square bracket. Okay. Let us try print type X. You know what this does? Prints data type of X. Correct? It prints data type of X. It is printing class list. It confirms that X is a list. Okay? Now, if you have made this list, then every element has index, position. Now, this 10 has 0 index. 20 has index 1. 30 has index 2, like that. So indexing starts with 0 and goes further. Okay. So now imagine I write print, note the statement properly, print X, square bracket 0, bracket close. Have a close look at this. Print X is the list, square bracket 0. I am not saying print X. If I say print X, entire string will get printed, as you saw above. But I am saying print X0. That means it will print only the 0th element, that is 10 of the list. Confirm that. Or I could have directly given x0 because I am working on shell. No need of repeating that now. Okay. So what if I give x4, let's say. I'll continue writing print because I like it. X4. X4 means this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is the fourth element, minus 33. So the output is going to be minus 33. Okay. Let's try something. I'll give x0 is equal to 220. Now you watch, what is x0 already that we have stored? 10. At 0th position, 10 is stored. I'm writing x0 should become 220. That means I'm telling Python to go to 0 index and erase whatever is there at 0 index and store a new value, 220. That means I'm changing the list. Check my words. I'm changing the list. Okay. X0 has become 220. Now, if I print entire list X, look at that 0th element. It is 220. It was 10 before, but the next elements have not been altered. They are still the same as they are. List can be changed. Some elements of the list can be changed. You just have to tell which element you're talking about and what is the value you want. For example, if I write x4 is equal to x4 multiplied by minus 1, let's say, then you all know x4 is minus 33. Minus 33 is this value. It is multiplied by minus 1. So x4 will change. X4 will become 33. Let's try to print X, the entire string, and really this fourth element has changed. Okay. So if I now show you the page, look at this, properties of list. Very carefully read them. First property of the list is it is ordered collection. Why? Because every element of the list has index. What is the reason why list is called ordered collection? Just check. Every element of the list has index. That means some ordering is there, some positioning is there. That means this element is after this element. This element is after this element. Some ordering is there, indexing is there. That's why list is ordered collection. Have you seen duplicates are allowed? In our previous example, we had 10 stored 2 times. Okay. Do you understand the meaning of mutable? Mutable means elements of list can be changed. Can be changed. And anything that can change will be called as mutable. So why were strings called immutable? Because you can't change even one letter of the string. You can travel. You can use a for loop and travel the string letter by letter. But you cannot change a letter. You saw that. So it was immutable. And the last point is iterable. What do you know? Come on, quick. If I say list is iterable, that means you can use list in the for loop. Next time, when I will teach tuple, whenever we will see tuple, I will write tuple is iterable. Once I write this, tuple is iterable, you should say, sir, we understood. That means tuple can be written in the for loop, like we wrote string in the for loop. Look at the improvement in the communication. With using least words, we have told ourselves what are the 4 properties of the list. Out of this, I'm sure the first 3 properties you got it ordered because indexing is there. Duplicate, you saw, allowed, mutable, values can change. Values can change in the list. Last property we delay, we will see again in detail. Although you have understood what do you mean by iterable, but program we will see. after some time. Now, is this a list? Just check. I am writing a list here. X is equal to, let's say, Samir, comma, 55, comma, then let's say uh, 8 lakh point 00. Sorry, I made a mistake. Then comma, M, or married. Is this a list? Now, you see, first of all, the square bracket is given. Anything enclosed in the square bracket is a list. Now, this list contains different type of data elements, which is allowed. That means it is not necessary that when you create a list, then all elements must be integers. Or if you create a list, then all elements must be floats. You can have different type of elements in the same list. In this case, 0th element is a string. It's the name of a person. First element is the age, which is integer. Next element is the maybe annual income, which is a float. Next element is a string, which says marital status. So a list in the square bracket can have different type of data. It's not necessary that you should have list of only strings or list of only floats, right? Correct. But you know, we are not going to use such lists. Okay. Whenever in our syllabus, whenever we create list, we will create list of same types. Because this type of list, although allowed, but has no application. I will demonstrate this. Let's go to Python idle. Let's say I have X equal to first element in the square bracket is a string. Second element is, let's say, age. Third element is, let's say, annual salary, which is a float. Next element is again a string, marital status, which is perfect. X is still a list. Let's confirm. Print type X. X is a list, you see. So X is not a string or X is not an int. X is a list because it is given inside the square bracket. Okay. And you can obviously print this entire list, print X. Entire list will get printed. But we are not going to create such lists in our course. Whenever we create a list, we will create list of same types. Okay. So just imagine we have recorded temperatures in 5 major cities. Temperatures in 5 major cities. And we want to store them. Then we can create T is equal to square bracket. Let's say 28.6. This may be in Hyderabad. 33.9. This may be in Mumbai. Then 19.6. This might be in Delhi. And 9.8. This might be in Shimla. And 8.2. This might be in Manali. Perfect. So this is a list of floats. So if I print type T, this is going to print class list. It is a list of all temperatures. Okay. So I hope these 4 properties are very well understood by all of you. I'll proceed very quickly for the next point, and then I will come to chat and I'll ask you if you have got any difficulties. Here goes a point. Here is the problem. Problem is we want to create a list that stores. I hope my handwriting is understood. Just tell me in the chat if you're not able to understand a particular word. We want to create a list that stores all numbers, all integers from 1 to 100. The question is very easy. We will give the name as X And what does this list contain? All numbers from 1 to 100. So one way of doing it is you actually type 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Keep typing. As a programmer, you will keep typing this up to 100. No, 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 no. This is rubbish. How can you afford? At least I will not type. But the problem is the list should contain all numbers from 1 to 100. And I want to create such a list. Then what is the way out? One way is type all 100 numbers. Other way is use range. Recall range can be used for generating numbers. So suppose if I give range 1 comma 101, that means 1 comma 100, bracket close. One more thing is there in range, remember increment, but I have not given increment, then increment is 1 by default. So what will this range give us? All numbers from 1 to 100, correct? And now I will say X, you store this. X is equal to range 1 comma 101, but this will not work. What will happen, what is the point is, I want X should be a list. X should be a list, correct? List of numbers from 1 to 100. And I have said X, you become equal to range 1 comma 100. The range is not a list. Then what we do is, we write a word list before this and put the bracket after that. Now, I'll take pause for 10 seconds. I'm asking you one question. Don't answer it in chat, but I'll ask you a question and you answer it to yourselves. What is list? What is this word list? 10 seconds. What is this word list? Done. What is this word list? It's a function. How did you know? I told you number of times. Whenever a word is followed by a bracket in Python, then that word is a function. Then list is a function. And what this function does, it takes this range of numbers. So you know what this range is going to give us? It's going to give 1, 2. So sorry, just a minute. This range is going to give 1, 2, 3, 4, all numbers till 100. But they are not enclosed in the square bracket. It's just a range. I repeat, range will give us all numbers from 1 to 100. But those numbers from 1 to 100 are not enclosed in the list. So this range, look at this bracket. What is this inner bracket doing? It is giving us the range. And then this range is given to this list function. This list function will take that range and put a nice square bracket, make a list. Once it makes a list, then X will store that list. In English, you can say, create a list using this range like that. Create a list using the range. So I hope you have got the very good idea. But every time, a programmer cannot write square bracket in the program, then write value, comma, value, comma, value, comma. Is it? Every time we will create the list by typing it? No. We can automate the things by giving this kind of statement. Okay, here is the demonstration. See this? I'll close this Python idle, as I always do. Open a fresh one. Okay. Suppose I say X is equal to list. Look at that bracket. That means I want to create a list. List, but what will that list contain? So in the bracket, I will give that list should contain range of values from 1 to 101. That means 1 to 100. Now this bracket is for range. One more close bracket is pending for this list. I will close it. Now if I print X, check that X is genuinely a list. Check these square brackets at beginning and end, and all numbers from 1 to 100 are there in this list. It was very difficult if you would have typed all this. Okay. needless question I am asking. The question is, what if we want to create a list containing, oh, I'm so sorry, wrong spelling of containing all odd numbers, between 1 to 100, all odd numbers between 1 to 100. So the list should store 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, up to 99. Correct. We can do this by writing y is equal to, I want a list, we can say Python. So use this function. List by using the range, view the range, 1, 100, 2. That means first number generated will be 1, next number will be 3, next will be 5, and last will be 99. Because after 99, 101 will be generated. 101 is not counted by the range. This will give all the odd numbers. I hope you got this. List is a function. Finally, I'll write list is a built-in function. I hope you are writing it also. Huh? You are maintaining a notebook. List is a built-in function that is used for creating a new list. Correct? Okay. Now, here is one more thing. Suppose I use z is equal to list bracket like this. This is the statement I have given. Z is equal to list bracket. That means I am saying Z should be a list, no doubt. Z should be a list. But what should be there in that list? I have given nothing. Then Z will be an empty list. How do you create empty list in Python? Z is equal to list bracket. This creates an empty list. So here Z is empty list. Check this. Still we are learning about this list function. If you give some range to the list, then this Y will not be empty. But here you are given nothing. Correct? Okay. So suppose I say Z is equal to list. Now let's try to print Z. It is empty. You see, square bracket open, square bracket close. I hope you got this. How do you create empty list? Name of the list equal to list bracket. Or you could have created empty list like this also. P is equal to square bracket open, square bracket close. Have a look at that. Take your own time. See, if you write this line, Z is equal to list. What does this do? Creates empty list. If you directly write like this, P, you become a list because square bracket is given, so it's a list. But you are given nothing in the square bracket. Then also P is an empty list. Just see, print P. This will be empty list. Any of the two methods can be used if you want to create an empty list. Okay. So Z is equal to square bracket, simply square bracket. Here also Z is empty list. So no need of using list function. You can give like this also. If you want to create empty list, no need of writing list bracket. You can write square bracket. That's all. Okay. Now, suppose we have a list like this. X is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. Some numbers I have stored. And I want to put one more new value. Put new value 50 at the end of the list. I will underline this, at the end of the list. I want to put this 50 necessarily at the end. That is my requirement. Then we write a statement x dot append bracket 10, bracket 50. I have a question. What is append? You should immediately answer append is a function, method, because append is followed by bracket. Append is a function. And we are calling this append on x. That means this 50 will be appended in this list x. So if I now print x, the output will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Are you following how 50 has got appended in this list? Okay, append is a dictionary word, English dictionary word. Append means to add something from where you left out. Like today, you are appending your notebooks. You went to the last page that you used last time and you are appending your notebooks. Fine. What is append? It's a method which can append a value in a list. So append is a method. Append method is. But remember, I have written the description here. We can only put the value at the end using append. So suppose I again say x dot append, let's say 10. Then 10 will be appended here after 50. So now if I print x, output will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and again 10. Note that new 10 has got appended at the end. This is append function. Okay. Now there is another function called extend. Let's see that function, extend. I'll come to these pages if you have any difficulty, but just listen first. There is a function called extend. Extend method. Suppose we have a list like this, x is equal to 10, 20, 30. And I want to again append. I want to put 3 new values or many values. I'm taking 3. 3 new values, 40, 50, 60. At the end, I'll underline this, at the end of the list. 3 values I want to put at the end, 40, 50, 60. Then one way is to use append. But append can append only one value at a time. So suppose I want to append 40, 50, 60. I will have to write x dot append 40. Only one value we can give with append. Append can take only one value. Then again x dot append 50. X dot append 60. That means we will have to write append statement 3 times. And of course, 40, 50, 60 will be there at the end. So we are successful in doing this. But instead of using append 3 times, we can write x dot extend. And all the 3 values, 40, 50, 60, we can give at once with extend. But wait. We can't give these values simply by comma like this. We will have to put this itself in a list. Please try to understand what extend takes in the bracket. Inside the bracket of extend, you should have a list. I'll write it. Inside the bracket of extend, we must supply iterable. In this case, it is list. Because you have many values, and how do you write many values? Inside square bracket. Correct? Now what extend will do? It will take all these values, 40, 50, 60 from the inner list, which you have given in the bracket, and it will append in x. So now if you print x, the output will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Look how these three values have got appended at once. So extend is same as append, but grammar is different. When you write extend, you give square bracket. Inside that round bracket of extend, you give square bracket, multiple values. All the values will be appended at once. Okay. So here is the demonstration. Okay. Suppose I have x equal to 10, 20, 30. And if I write x dot append 40 and print x. So you'll see at the end of the list, 40 is appended. 40 is appended. Okay. Now imagine I write x dot extend bracket close. Inside this bracket, we can give multiple values. So if I use square bracket, let's say 10, 20, 30, 40, square bracket. So what I want to append, extend is same as append, but how many values I want to put at the end? 10, 20, 30, 40. So after this, if I print x will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. Note this second 10, 20, 30, 40 was appended by extend at once. Okay, I hope you understood this. So what is extend? It's a method. And this is the grammar. I have written the description over here. That inside the bracket of extend, we must supply a iterable. Iterable means collection. Here the collection is list. By writing the same statement without square bracket here, you see x is already this. Now, if I write x dot extend, I am extending, let's say 90, 100, and 110. Three values I want to extend in list x. It will give list dot extend takes exactly one argument. See, this is one argument we have given, one parameter. Single list is possible. So you just can't give multiple values without square bracket, okay? I hope your question is answered. I am going to a new page and I am writing a for loop, okay? Now, just observe this x is equal to 10, 20, 30. And just observe this for I in x colon print I. Take your own time, read this. This is the second grammar of the for loop that we saw today using strings. Now, what is this I? It's just a variable. You could have used any name over here. I have used the variable name I. What is this X after the word in? It is the name of the list. And remember, list is iterable. This is a very important property of the list. If list is iterable, then such a for loop can be written using list. Okay. Yeah, 10, 20, 30. That's right. See the output of this. The output of this will be 10, 20, 30. All the elements of the list. When the for loop will begin, this variable I will take this value 0. That is 0th element. And the for loop will then print I. So 10 is printed. Then the loop repeats. I automatically takes the next value of X. And then the for loop prints I. So 20. Next time I takes the second element, that is 30. 30 is printed. And then the loop ends because there were no more elements in the list X. So I is capturing every element of X one by one. Correct. So next time, if I say tuple is iterable, that's it. Matter ends. If I say set is iterable, these are the next topics. Set is iterable. You should know, okay, that means we can write such a for loop using set also. Okay. So this type of for loop is allowed in Python using list. Now I will write one program. Okay. Here we go. You also participate in this. Given a list X equal to, let's say, the list is like this, 10, 20, minus 8, 0, 7, minus 3, 0, 18. This is the list, some list we are having. Then create three new lists. Names of the list are P, Q, R, such that P stores positive values, okay? Q stores negative values, and R stores zeros of list X. I hope you understood the question. So therefore, P should be 10, 20, 7, 18. See all the positive numbers, 10, 20, 7, 18 should be there in P. Q should store negative numbers. So minus 8, minus 3. And R should store only zeros. Note there are two zeros. Both zeros should be stored by R. This is the problem. We will not, at the moment, will not question what is the use of this. Of course, there is immense use of this. This is called as filtering. In data science, this operation is called filtering. Okay, we will learn that. So this is our aim. You got this. Let's build a logic. Okay. So what I will do, I'll start writing. Instead of typing, I'll write the program. Here we go. First, we have this list. We have this list, X is equal to 10, 20, minus 8, maybe 0, 18, minus 3, 0, 6. This is the list. I want to create three new lists, PQR. And you know what P should store, Q and R. So what I will do first is, I'll write P is square bracket, Q is square bracket, R is square bracket. What does this mean? These three lists are empty. At the moment, they don't contain anything. Now I will write for I in X. What does this mean? This variable I will first time become 10. Then next time when the loop repeats, this variable I will become 20. Next time this variable I will become minus 8. That means that I is taking only one value at a time of the list. If I, at any moment, if I ask you, what is I? You should say I is only one of the values of the list. Then if I is only one of the values, we can then write a if statement inside the for loop. Are you following? If I is greater than 0, what am I asking? Come on, come on. Is I positive? I am asking. Is I a positive value? If I is positive, then what are we supposed to do? Print? No, 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 no. What are we going to do by printing? Our requirement is that if I is positive, then that value, positive value should go in P. P is the list. So I'll write P dot append I. Run this for loop. On paper, run it with me. Are you running this? For I in X. So first time I is 10. Everybody agrees? I first time is 10. Go inside the for loop. Inside the for loop, we have if. If 10 is greater than 0, we are asking. Yes, 10 is greater than 0. Then append will append that I is 10 in which list? In P. Now P was empty initially. Now P will store 10. Look, first positive number has gone in the list. And now what we will write? I want the answer from your side. After this if, suppose this if is false, then what I will write here? If this condition is false, then we are going to write LF. Back to basics, isn't it? LF, I is less than 0. So we are saying, oh, is it not positive? Then check, is it negative? If it is negative, then we will put Q dot append. Are you understanding? Append that I, which is negative now, in Q list. And after this, we will have final else. Oh, come on, we won't have elif now. Because if it is not positive, it is not negative, then it has to be 0. And 0 should go in R. R dot append I. And let this for loop repeat this whole thing. Very importantly, after the for loop, we should outdent, we should come out, and then we should print P, then print R, and print S. All the 3 lists I have printed, you see. Print S. So this print statements, are given outside the for loop. Because let for loop go through all the elements, let it put the elements in correct list. Now, once all the elements have been checked, then we will outdent, we will come out of the for loop and we'll write these 3 print statements. So just observe this code. I have not typed it. Yeah, I agree. I have not typed it. And many such codes, we will try to write as we proceed in our course. I'm just checking Zoom. Okay. Just check this. This is the code. Okay. PQR. I'm so sorry. Names of the list are PQR. Yes.